After a car accident in South Carolina, one of the first documents involved is the police accident report. It plays an important role, but it does not determine legal fault. Hi, I'm Jason Young, an attorney with Stitley and Brink law firm in Lexington, South Carolina. If you've been involved in an accident, here's what you should know about accident reports. When law enforcement responds to a crash in South Carolina, two documents are typically involved. The first is the FR10. That form verifies insurance coverage, and the second is the TR310, which is the traffic collision report. The TR310 includes basic information about the crash, a diagram, and a narrative description. Both forms include a section indicating whether the driver contributed to the collision. When an officer marks that box, it reflects the officer's assessment at the scene. That assessment is based on observations, statements from the drivers or witnesses, and whether a citation was issued. It is not a final determination of legal fault. Legal fault is ultimately decided through agreement between the parties, or, if necessary, by a jury after considering admissible evidence at trial. South Carolina follows a modified comparative negligence system. This means fault isn't always all or nothing. If someone is partially at fault for an accident, they can still recover damages as long as their fault is 50% or less. Any recovery is reduced by their percentage of fault. In most cases, the accident report itself is not admissible in court as evidence of negligence. That means the written report, including the officer's narrative and any notation about who contributed to the collision, is generally not given to the jury to decide fault. Instead, the responding officer may testify about what they personally observed at the scene. The jury, not the officer, ultimately decides fault after hearing the admissible evidence. Even though an accident report is usually not admissible at trial, it plays a significant role in insurance claims. Insurance adjusters often review the report early in the process. They may rely on it when evaluating liability, determining whether to accept or deny responsibility, and deciding how to approach settlement discussions. If the report indicates that a driver contributed to the collision, that notation may affect how the claim is initially evaluated. If you believe an accident report contains an error, it may be possible to request a supplemental report from the responding agency. Even if the report is not changed, other evidence such as photographs, video footage, witness statements, or vehicle data may affect how fault is ultimately evaluated. For that reason, it's important to address inaccuracies early and preserve any available evidence. If you were injured in a car accident in Lexington or anywhere in South Carolina and have questions about your situation, we're available to help. You can reach us at 803-359-9000 or schedule a consultation on our website.